Oh, hello. Fuck. Why is this one so quiet compared to the... The volume is... One is better than none. Was close.
Attention, enemy transport ships detected. Destroy the enemy transport ships.
I don't know why the voice back is so quiet.
kick those dents out for you?
Ah! Bitch! This is the convoy commander. Protect the base. This is the convoy commander. Shore installations were suppressed. You will bother me.
Bam! 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 Hey, Quagmire, why is the red... You may look like a bum, but you got a lot of talent, young man. Okay.
It's Chun-Li. Could have Chun-Li. Well, I can buy these games one day if you want to do some matching it. Definitely. Definitely. I mean, it's not too bad. It's like, am I playing someone? Or is this am I training? I don't even know if I'm playing someone. I think I'm playing. Am I playing someone? Yeah, I'll be up. I'll be up for playing you. But yeah, let's. I don't even know if this is a computer. PJ, how's it going? Quick drive-by as I'm also on. What's up, nerd? You got to stream more. Yep, I will try. I will try, PJ. I see you're streaming tonight. Hope it's going well. I don't know if I'm playing someone though. I don't think I am. Can I pause it? Who is this guy? I'll be streaming some more, PJ. Don't you worry. Good to see you though, mate. Hope your stream goes well. I assume the sound's all okay. Everything sounds okay. You can hear me. You can hear the game. Yeah, I don't think I'm fighting someone. Going well is a weird one. I'm back on the benzos. What's benzos? Oh shit! Oh, is that like painkillers? If it goes well, I'm high for my. Oh god, okay. I don't know what that is. I'm guessing it's some sort of strong painkillers or something. I had an operation once. I was on dihydrocodeine, and that stuff was insane. But yeah, and I was off my tits when I was on it as well. Valium, Xanax, basically. Oh, okay. Yeah, a lot of those are opiates, and they're like byproducts of like heroin. So yeah, they're strong. I don't know how easy it is to get where you are, but in England, you've got to be in some pain to get that stuff prescribed to. It's not like America, where it's just like going to a candy store. I don't know what's going on. I want to play online. Okay, that wasn't standby. Right, I think everyone's probably playing. Marvel vs. Capcom.
Ignore that game.
Maybe it's ranked. I don't know. Let's go ranked Marvel vs. Capcom. Sorry, Capcom vs. SNK2. Let's see what happens. Basic standby, in-game standby. Okay. Maybe I need to try and play people from different regions, perhaps. That'd be the way forward. I don't know anything about these grooves.
I offer you the opportunity to join me in glorious battle. This is quite impressive.
See you later, bitches.
Oh, fuck. I fat-fingered Y. Why am I the only one shooting at this guy? Really?
You will bow to me.
Time to send you back to hell. Yeah. Blow his brains out and leave his bitch wife watching.
Reconnaissance reporting. Enemy reinforcement approaching.
Bugs.
I'm gonna shoot you like a dirty animal.
I can't even put my feet up, man. What's up, guys?
This is the base commander. We expect the arrival of transport and attack squadrons. Strike aircraft will ensure support to embarkation, evacuation, transport, and propulsion carriers. Clear the left track to the aircraft in the specified sectors.
How you doing? Oh, it's quite alright. I've grown tired of living. Why am I such a terrible shot? I swear. Always right behind him or right next to him.
Zero gun control. Oh, God. We dodged a bullet there.
Ah. Fuckers. Bro, fuck off. Do you know what? Fuck this game.
Frank, why is the red light blinking on your computer?
So, what a waste.
I'm gonna shoot you like a dirty animal.
I didn't think there would be that many people still.
Oh my god, Dad, you farted! That is so nasty!
No, Meg, this is crucial, all right? The sexiest thing a woman could do for a man is learn to love his gas. Love the gas, Meg. Love it! Attention! This is Task Force Commander. Our transport ships have been captured. Attack the enemy and retrieve the transport ships. Enemy detected. That's the enemy vanguard. Destroy them. Roger. Searching for enemy convoy.
Rumble to glory. It's nature's
I've been
gift.
quiet. Holy crap,
A number two that will give you a lift.
I'm gonna have to read that. I have no idea what just was. I have to oh fuck. I gotta figure out how to separate the tanja thing again. I lost that thing too. But what if a number 2 acts like a number 1? Is that still nature's gift? Or is it a curse? Combine. You know what I mean. You know? Where it goes like... It's already at 100%. Hey man, you started it. I just finished it. I forgot how to do this. I'll have to ask Joe when he shows up.
Ship commanders, suppress enemy resistance. Provide cover for the convoy.
Yeah, that's a lot of baloney.
Bro, I somehow need like 4 million received damage. Potentially. It's taken a while. It's a big one.
Provide cover for the transport ship.
Two in front, two behind.
Destroy the target.
I don't know how I do it, but it's a skill in and of itself, I swear. Then hits not a single citadel. Can I please get a citadel?
Like this?
All enemy transport ships were destroyed. Ship commanders, provide cover for the transport ships.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
That was close.
Clear the base zone of enemy ships.
That was close. Ooh, hot. Oh, yeah, that's hot.
Bollocks.
Quagmire, why is the red light blinking on your computer?
Always suck. Did it? It came through fine on my end. Weird. Well, fine is saying much, because I haven't... All of my OBS settings were gone, right? So, I haven't, Uptime is 1 hour and 30 minutes. According to OBS. $22 minutes. Weird. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see nothing on my end. We replay.
When your tummy's feeling tight and nothing feels quite right, just take a seat and do your deed. It's the only cure you'll ever need. A sweet relief, don't be
Good note.
shy. Say goodbye to that pressure inside. From grumble to glory, it's nature's gift. A number 2 that'll give you a lift.
Yeah, no idea. Maybe some Twitch thing? Freaked out or something? Not on my end. Once again. Same on Twitch, it still says 24 minutes live now. Weird. Well, that's not supposed to happen.
Yikes! Looks like I need a distraction.
Did it do that yesterday?
Bing bong! Hello!
Maybe because I accidentally installed some Norton thing because I wasn't looking properly what SS was telling me to install for all of the updates on my motherboard and shit. And I uninstalled it, but I haven't restarted yet, so that might be Oh, he dropped way too early. Thankfully, that saved my ass.
Blow his brains out, hopefully with his bitch wife watching. You may look like a bum, but you got a lot of talent, young man.
Yeah, it is Norton after all. That thing is a virus on itself. It's like I like skimmed the list and then it's like, okay, most of it's chip driver, audio driver, perfect. Okay, install all. And then all of a sudden Norton started up. I was like, oh fuck. Really?
Bing bong, hello!
Yeah. Norton's a virus, dude. That's not an antivirus, that thing's a virus. Fucking garbage. I can't believe companies still push that shit, dude. Personally, I'm not a fan of Windows Defender, but I just use Avast. Basically the same thing though. Less intrusive.
You fellas are in big
Ooh, that
trouble.
was a good one, that last.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
This is more like it.
Teats. How's he not dead yet, dude?
I heard that. I wish I didn't hear that, but I just heard.
Wow, caught fire a little earlier than I thought we would.
Got the sun.
Ma'am, you want me to kick those dents out for you?
I'm the only one here. Fantastic. It's Quagmire from Family Guy, man. Whenever he says giggity, that means torpedoes. How am I still alive? I mean, I could turn someone else on. I got a few of those.
I'm gonna shoot you like a dirty animal.
We got destroyed.
Oh my god, Dad, you farted! That is so nasty!
No, Meg, this is crucial, all right? The sexiest thing a woman could do for a man is learn to love his gas. Love the gas, Meg. Love it!
See what else we got.
I do believe they think I am some sort of god.
Thanks, my young friend.
Good job.
Thanks, my young friend.
What the fuck? I missed everything. Fuck my life. I suck at this fucking game. Shit.
Fire! Fire!
Everything's under control. Situation normal.
Is it? That was better.
It's a trap!
I'm dead.
It's a trap!
What is thy bidding, my mercy?
I'm getting too old for this sort of thing.
One hit. Better than no hits. Take what we can get.
I'm looking for someone. These aren't the droids you're looking for. Where is the rebel base?
I shot into a fucking mountain. I knew it. Whenever I don't see shells appear within 5 seconds, I'm like, fuck. Already know.
It's a trap!
Where is the rebel base?
Everything is proceeding as I have foreseen.
Velpy jinxed me. Pelpy jinxed the fuck out of me. Everything is proceeding as I has foreseen. Motherfucker. You son of a bitch. And then he laughed. I took that personal.
Strong am I with the Force.
I think you overestimate their chances.
You are on this council, but we do not grant you the rank of master.
Yo.
You wouldn't want my life to get boring, would you?
Soon the engine will be crashed.
Yeah. Yeah, I know about that. That's why I'm like, you gotta get me invited. Have someone invite me. Unless you could do it.
These aren't the droids you're looking for.
Yo, Joe, what's up?
Red 5 standing by.
I'm so dead. Bro, that guy is ridiculous. Look at the fucking rate of fire. I'm getting close to a sheep. $41,000 to go. Or 43,000. Or 37. But I'm not sure I want the Moskva, to be honest. You still get 5K today. You jumping Onyx?
From one side of this galaxy to the other, I've seen a lot of strange stuff, but I've never seen anything to make me believe there's one all-powerful force controlling everything.
You are on this council, but we do not grant you the rank of master. on this council, but we do not grant you the rank of master.
Use the force, Luke.
You are on this council, but we do not grant you the rank of master.
It's a trap!
Fucking loser piece of garbage.
The ship's almost finished. 2 or 3 more things and we're in great shape.
Oh, I was hoping not to hit that one.
Fire! Fire! It's a trap! It's a trap! It's a trap!
Good as new.
Bro, it's literally impossible to play this ship in PvP.
It's a trap! It's a trap!
I see who's in it. It's you, right? 2 more 1. Oh, clan member. The hell is this? Marvin, leave your shitty ass guild and come join us. Well, us. I'm not in it yet, but soon. Hashtag DM. You wrote Suka wrong. You boy Matt. Bro, like I literally just slept 6 hours. How the fuck am I still like, ooh? These pills are crazy, dude. Little too crazy. Oh, let's be honest. If you're inactive for 40 days, you ain't playing no more.
This is the base commander. We expect the arrival of transport and attack squadrons. Strike aircraft will ensure support during the embarkation and evacuation on transport aircraft. Warship commanders, clear the most direct route for the aircraft in the specified sectors.
Got him. Pathetic destroyer. You are no match for the power of the dark side. You don't see a carrier in operations very often. Bro, I swear I can't aim for shit when they're in this fucking weirdo position. That's bitter. Where's the northeast guys? They should have shown up by now. really couldn't have timed that better. Hey, you love to see it. Use the Force, Luke. Oh, yeah. Saw that coming. What are the chances? Pretty good. Hey. Only one though. No, 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 no. The half of that is gonna be into the fucking wall. Oh no, right over it. Perfect. Finish him. I swear this game hates me. That was really lucky. I'm telling you, this game hates me. Feelings mutual. Fuckers. This game hates me, bro. Look at the shit. Really? Like, I literally took off 99% of that guy's fucking health. It's bullshit. Because despite all its flaws, it's actually fun. That's better. That and they got me with the FOMO, dude. Such a psychological as fuck, I know. I just got 4 citadels in one salvo, that's nuts. Yeah, until you get a hit and then all your health is gone.
Protect the aerodrome until embarkation is finished and the transport aircraft leave base Rohan. Provide gunfire support for attack aircraft. An enemy aircraft carrier was spotted in the combat area. Destroy her.
Can't really get there too easily.
Attention. We intercepted enemy communications. A group of enemy destroyers have been sent to disrupt the repair base. Do not allow them to capture the repair base.
Everything's under control. Situation normal.
Reload. That guy's being super useful. People on his stream must be bored out of their minds.
I was beginning to wonder if you'd got my message.
Getting my ass handed to me. Ichuta di Wunga.
Everything's under control. Situation normal.
If you only knew the power of the dark side.
This case is no longer
This fucking guy. FK for 5 minutes and then gets in the way.
Fire! Fire!
Everything's under control. Situation normal.
Fire! Fire!
Some angles in this game I just don't understand.
Ship's almost finished. 2 or 3 more things and we're in great shape.
It's a trap! It's a trap!
That's gonna hurt. Halt. Nice. Nine Citadel hits, that's pretty good. Oh. Taking 5. You guys jumping on?
Here we observe a textbook case of a toxic relationship. The subject knows it brings him only pain, yet he returns again and again. This creature is known as Purage, his partner, a digital sea of suffering called World of Warships. He whinges, he cries, and yet he clicks battle once more. Truly love knows no logic.
Did it lag for you guys? I swear to God, I don't see no lag on my end. And that's gaming, bro. It's like, oh, I had this rough ass fucking day at work. What should I do now? Oh, let's play competitive games. Because that's gonna help. Oh, yeah, I don't know. Maybe Twitch was just having some problems. I used to. It's that one game, Fishing Planet, I think. Played that quite a lot. Also like Hunt Call of the Wild. Call of the Wild, the Hunter. Yeah, that game didn't look so good. The Angler.
He is delivering his villainous speech at the end, right at the end of his stream, trying to do a cautionary tale to set me straight or something.
It looks like that, right? But when it first came out, you could like super easily farm tons of premium currency with getting the right fish. So there wasn't really a problem.
I don't know.
But that's like 10 years ago.
I think
right?
it might hit a little close to home for somebody else. And I'll let you decide who that might be.
They don't have the same fucking stubborn nature that I do. They don't have the same interests as I do. They inevitably become their own worst enemies. They inevitably cook themselves. You might think you're riding high on the slop for a little bit. You might think you're getting showered with praise. An army of anonymous Redditors telling you you're brilliant. But at the end of the night, when you go home, and you sit down and you look yourself in the mirror, you're not going to recognize who you've become. That's it. It's turning into a lolcow of a different variety. That's what I think.
That's so mean.
Was it?
No.
I mean, I think it's, well, I mean, I guess the truth.
Accurate.
I think the
I
truth is what's
genuinely feel bad for Ian. He brought his ass out here as like the most smallest footnote of the night, puts his ass in the cuck chair, and then humiliates him beyond recognition.
This is no longer a dream. This is a nightmare.
You can say that again. You know who's in the corner back here? We're off camera. Anissa. Because she's the real cuck, and she's watching her husband get
Attention Task Force Commander. Escort the support ship and floating workshop to the carrier. Over. Attention Engineer. Restore the carrier to operational condition. Attention Arsenal and Aviator. Deliver ammunition and resupply the Rutgers Air Group. Over.
I forgot where the first ship comes from. Over here.
All stations. Quick defeat of enemy forces is key to success. Send them all to Davy.
Really? That was bitter. I actually forgot the quest I'm supposed to be doing right now. Besides get like 1,000,000 ribbons for the other one. The one exquisite synth.
Attention ship and squadron commanders. Pay special attention to torpedo defense.
Boom. Torpedo defense. Body block. They should call when you take a shot strokes. Because every time you miss, you feel like you're gonna fucking die.
Raptor, Task Force Commander here. Working on an optimal route for you. Proceed due
You know, I'm gonna be totally honest. I stole that from Robin Williams. It's his bit on golf.
This is Raptor. Moving out.
What are the odds I'm smashing into that? Oh, 1,000,000%.
This is Engineer. All stations. I have equipment for light repairs of ships. Stay close.
Bro, how?
This is Raptor. Enemy aircraft carrier detected. Destroy her. It's crucial for the squadron. Attention, Squadron Commander. According to reconnaissance data, one more enemy aircraft carrier is likely to remain in the combat zone.
If you only knew the power of the dark side.
Alright, bro. Have a good commute. Peace the fuck out. Thanks for hanging out, my dude.
Fire! Fire! It's a trap!
Red 5 standing by. Everything's under control. Situation normal.
It's a trap!
Raptor, Task Force Commander here. Transmitting rendezvous point. Do you copy? This is Raptor. Roger. Adjusting course.
things and we're in great shape.
Could have been better.
Good as new.
Oh, I still had the. Oh, crap.
It's a trap!
Tarnation. Figures. We always lose at that location, dude. Sucks.
Attention, Task Force Commander. Escort the support ship and floating workshop to the carrier. Over. Attention, Engineer. Restore the carrier to operational condition. Attention, Arsenal and Aviator. Deliver ammunition and resupply the Rutgers air group. Over. All stations. Quick defeat of enemy forces is key to success. Fast.
Dark side.
Thank you.
Attention ship and squadron commanders. Pay special attention to torpedo defense.
See, I hate that Darkest Dungeon is incomplete. You only have a few.
This is Raptor. Enemy aircraft carrier detected. Destroy her. It's crucial for the squadron. Attention, squadron commander. According to reconnaissance data, one more enemy aircraft carrier is likely to remain in the combat zone. Seek and destroy. Raptor, Task Force Commander here. Working on an optimal route for you. Proceed due northwest. This is Raptor. Moving out.
So handy. The NPCs do not slow down. So you can use them as like a boost. You mind? Fucking off? You got 5 seconds. Not gonna work.
This is more like it.
Oh, that was fun.
I didn't mean to shoot the double one. Fuck. Bulks.
Task Force Commander here. Transmitting rendezvous point. Do you copy? This is Raptor. Roger. Adjusting course.
I'll see you in hell, loser.
This is Raptor. Air wing is ready for duty.
Take him out. Take him out.
Ding 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 ding. Peace.
Excellent.
Seriously? Just the one? Alright, GG.
In a no huge hurry, but I'm sort of out of juice over here.
information.
Yeah! Get some, yeah!
Stand by for action. The base is under attack. Impede the enemy's advance until the main fleet forces arrive.
This is Base Commander. Good luck. Try not to lose a single ship and save our base structures from destruction.
Reconnaissance data suggests the principal
It has gotten much worse for Ramzi Khalid Ismail, aka Johnny Somali. I'm here today, Legal Mindset, American attorney over here in Asia, and this is, of course, the channel where we teach you to be your own judge. It has gotten so much worse for Johnny Somali today, and we have some post-trial updates that I wanted to give you some fresh information.
Yeah, and what's up?
On the case, the latest, the greatest, all of the information
Fucked
here.
up.
As
That's
this thing
what's up.
develops, because this case of Ramzi Khalid Ismail, Johnny Somali, it changes.
I fell asleep during the day,
There's
so
always
I took
more
a benzo
information
like
on this, updates,
2 hours ago.
commentary
It's
from people
kicking my
inside
ass.
Korea, from lawyers, people with experience in the legal system, that I want to bring to you fresh and accurate, so you have the best information on this, which is the wildest case I have ever covered. As one of the Fast Facts series, of course, this is the abbreviated version. If you want to catch the full version, that will be my live on my channel. That will have all the video, all the extra stuff, all the memes, all the fun stuff, all the comments on my channel. But of course, let's get into the post-trial update. This is yet another update following the March 16th trial, March 16th, 2025 trial of Johnny Somali. Now, of course, in this case, in this hearing, we had him pleading guilty to additional charges and also pleading not guilty to additional charges. Now, one big change I'm making going forward is I am renaming obstruction of business to interference with business, because that is more accurate, and it also avoids confusion, because many who are familiar with the American legal system, you know the term obstruction of justice. It is nothing related to that. It's actually interference with business interference that we're talking about with the charge with Johnny Somali. So I relabeled this on this chart and kind of updated this with the latest and greatest information. So the first 3 counts, we already had information from the first hearing, the hearing that I was at months ago. That is the business for throwing ramen, for disrupting the 7-Eleven. Now, the funny thing is that Johnny Somali continues to say that is
after the game.
He is charged with. However, that is absolutely, of course, like everything Ramsey says, a lie. He is charged.
Did you use my worship thing? It should have given you a bunch of stuff as well.
Including a brand new charge, a charge that even I did not know about until today, which is an absolute bombshell, which may change the entire case and really end Johnny Somali, as well as it may end his ally, Hank Han Jong-yu, as well. We're going to talk about that today and also in the future. So he pled guilty for that last time, as well as for the Minor Crimes Act 1 and 2 of harassing people with a rotting fish and disturbing the bus and metro. But we found out today about the next interference business count, which was actually loud music on the bus. And this is a little additional note, which I got from my translators, and I did not mention on my previous streams or updates. It was actually from monkey noises. Yes, you heard that correctly. Monkey noises. He was making monkey noises while playing loud music, and that was a fact that the prosecutor brought up. Yes, that's very much true. Now, like I've said, making a bus late in Korea is very much per se automatic interference.
Yeah, it should have given you a bunch of
shit.
System. There's also like a bunch of codes
by keeping him from doing his job, it messes up every
that you can input somewhere.
Makes everybody
Let me find them for more free shit. Try these. I need to try them too. The first one worked. You're playing on EU, right? All right, nice.
Attack is about to be launched.
late, makes everybody tardy, and Korea is very much a society that is punctual and on time. He did plead guilty to that, decisively guilty to that. Then he had deep fake counts 1 and 2. The first count is for a male streamer kissing. There's at least 2 people, possibly more, that are involved in that. One of which I am pretty certain is Dalgoon, who is the UDT Special Forces, aka the Korean Navy SEAL, who punched him. He is very likely one of those people. There are others as well that are involved in that. He did plead not guilty to that. Also, there's the count for Bong Bong, the female streamer. He also pled not guilty to that. And then there's an interference count 3. Now, this is the new one. This is the bombshell, the one we've all been waiting for, Lotte World. And this one may end him. Because remember, Lotte World has a massive amount of resources, and they have a huge interest in pursuing any criminal complaint they go forward with, and they have decided to go forward with this one. Now, to talk about this one, we got to go to the next page, a legal mishap. So this is a new one. It was actually, procedurally, it was included along with deepfake count number 2. So when those were brought over from the Eastern District, they packaged them together. So in the record, it was not clear there was an obstruction charge. So going into today, we thought there were 6 charges. There's actually 7. This adds 5 years to the potential maximum. So you can now safely report that he faces up to 36 years behind bars, 36 years of prison time, which is a pretty large amount. Now, typically Korean courts don't give the maximum, but once again, it's moving us further and further up the line for potential time for Ramsey Khalid Ismail. Now, Ramsey today claimed he pled not guilty. He said, hey, I pled not guilty. I pled not guilty to all the new stuff. That is not correct, according to the record that we have so far in the media. And by record, I mean the record from the translators on the Somali conviction team. That's my team that was in the courtroom and reporting on this. I've now reviewed at the end of the day. It took me several hours to review everybody's notes. Everybody had him really as guilty. Now, his lawyer does have an accent. It was kind of hard to understand him, and the way he phrased it was weird. But the media and everybody is reporting it as guilty, that he pled guilty. So we're going to see at that next trial if he tries to back off of that and say he's not guilty. We will see about that one. But the thing about this charge is there is really no defense for it. Why is there no defense? Well, there's no defense because a ride was shut down. We have the video, I've shown it on this channel, of a ride being shut down. If a ride is shut down, you have interfered with a business. It's clear cut. It's open and closed. We have it on video.
You're playing the Germans, right?
Debating that. There's no opting that. Because of his actions, but for his actions, that's causality in the legal term, that ride would not be shut down. So there's pretty much no defense. So even if he does plead not guilty, it'll kind of just be an annoyance, really, because, you know, he's clearly guilty of this. There's really no way around it. Now,
use your guns a lot. They're pretty
there
good.
is something about the legal strategy, and this kind of segues in because
just make sure you're in smoke.
It was a misspeak on part of the lawyer, perhaps it was some confusion. And there is a new private attorney that took over Ramsey's case a week ago. There's no more public defender. Now, there's nothing to indicate any sort of inexperience on the part of this lawyer. In fact, he's kind of handled this in a normal way. He filed a defense motion 2 days ago. Now, at that point, he had not seen the full trial record. Now, that's not to say that's abnormal. I had some time speaking today with somebody who has experience in the Korean system, a lawyer who has experience in the Korean system, and they let me know it's very normal, in fact, to file just a defense motion right away when you come on a case. And that motion might say, hey, we just got on this case and I really don't know what's going on. And that's actually pretty normal in terms of a motion. They can always file supplementary motions, additional motions in the future. And I think we're very likely to see future defense filings before the next trial in August. So nothing really super abnormal about that. And once again, this is all based on speculation, based on really hearsay that I'm hearing from people in the courtroom about this defense motion. We don't know what's in it yet. Of course, I'm just a simple country lawyer, a simple Florida lawyer, observing a foreign system from Thailand, right? So I'm observing Korea from Thailand. I'm not a Korean lawyer. I'm not in the Korean system, but it just seems very interesting about that motion. So we're going to see where that's going, and we're going to see if there's any additional filings. Nothing horribly abnormal, but it's just very interesting to see if perhaps in a future filing they do try to go back and they do try to change that Lotte World charge and do try to fight that. I don't think there's a good defense for that. I think it's an open and shut case, but we're going to see about that. We also had some impressions of the judge. This is new information that I got from the Somali conviction team, and they let me know what they thought about the judge. And apparently, based on observations by them, of course, that's Dr. Ulrich and others. You guys have seen Dr. Ulrich on my interviews, and several others in the Somali conviction team. So this is, of course, their speculation based on their observations. So, you know, you can look at somebody and think one thing, it could be others. So I'm just relaying what they are speculating. But according to them, who were in the courtroom today, the judge seemed in disbelief over the not guilty plea. So he did not seem happy over that. He seemed like he was expecting Johnny just to plead guilty. So seemed a little bit annoyed by that. And it seems like the case before was a very sympathetic case with a disabled defendant.
What are you,
and the
tier
judge
4
had a lot of
destroyer?
sympathy in that case. So maybe
Yeah, just go to tier
juxtaposed,
6 destroyer
balanced
and then
against
sideways.
Johnny's claims where
So when you look at
Johnny is
that
clearly on
equipment, right,
video
when you're
with
doing
clear evidence
equipment
he did
stuff,
most things. The judge was
Right.
not having a good day, perhaps, and in light of what was going on, might have been kind of annoyed. He
I
also
can't see
seemed
it from
annoyed over
here.
the unsigned paperwork. The filing that was made by the lawyer was unsigned. He seemed annoyed over that. Now, that's a minor procedural mistake. It's
So
not
just
gonna mess
research
anything up
this
in the
one,
case. He just seemed like he was
and then
pretty
that one.
annoyed today. And the observation that the folks in the courtroom said was the judge might be inclined
You
to
can't
just do
keep
what the
this ship.
prosecutors say. I mean,
And if
he's
you then research
annoyed,
this one and
if
this
he's
one,
bothered,
you can
he might
also
just
go
give
to
whatever sentence the prosecutor lays down without, you know, lessening it or
a
making
carrier.
it worse, or sorry, lessening it or making it less
You
time
can sell
in
the
prison
ship,
or less punishment.
but if you
for
then want to
Johnny,
go to carrier
which is bad
later
for Johnny. So
as well
essentially, if
from
judge
the
just
American
takes the
from
prosecutor's
the
recommendation,
I'm doing
at this
Langley,
point, it's
sorry.
not looking good. Now, what happened with the media? This is very interesting. So on today, this is a excerpt,
Same
a
diff, though.
direct quote from the Korean media that was there today. Somali entered the courtroom wearing a MAGA hat
the
and
whole-
made a
then the-
tongue-in-cheek pose with his tongue sticking
Keep
out.
the ship.
He took off his hat in
You can
court
later
as
get
required,
the
but put
fire
it
control
back
and then
on after the trial was over. So
go
the MAGA hat
to
was just for show.
an
He
aircraft
took it
carrier.
off and put it back on. He didn't make a show. He didn't fight. He didn't do any of that bravado stuff. And here's the biggest part. So last time he raised the
Basically.
middle finger and cursed out a female Korean reporter outside the courtroom. However, this time, compared to last time where he was full of machismo, he was cocky, he was confident, he looked broken. He looked confused. And he remained completely silent when he was asked the exact same question as last time. Last time he said, do you think Korea is a vassal state of the United States? He was asked that question last time. Last time he answered, I love North Korea, hail the CCP, all that good stuff. I love Kim Jong-un, I love CCP, I love North Korea. He answered that when he said, do you think they're a vassal state? This time he didn't answer anything. He remained silent. He also remained silent as how are you paying for your lawyer's fees? So once again, the Korean media is very interested in the fact that Johnny is broke and is interested in that hanky poo, Han Jung-yu, is really funding him. He's really the sugar daddy of Ramzi Khalid Ismail, and they wanted to ask about that there. So these are things that were very important to the Korean media. We're going to see how they cover this in the days to come. This is just some preliminary coverage I wanted to bring to you guys. Also, this is a big one. Hank raged outside the courtroom and cursed out bystanders and insulted their mothers. Ramsey warned Hank to stop crashing out. Ramsey and Hank accidentally also walked into the basement. Now, here's the big thing I wanted to open up and talk about, is that Hank may have opened himself up to criminal action, criminal liability. By cursing out people, by making fun of them, cursing them out, and I'm not going to play the footage because I want to keep this safe for YouTube. YouTube has been very angry about some of the Hank and Johnny language, so I want to keep this PG-13. If you want to see the full footage, you can look at my my live in which I will play the video. But to paraphrase it, he uses the F word, he curses people out and says F your mother, this and that, and is cursing out people outside the courtroom. In Korea, insult is indeed a criminal act, and because this was outside of the courtroom, that could be contempt of court.
From time, I
So
want to get this
anybody who
daily
was there
then.
in court, whether that's a journalist or a bystander or a foreigner, it doesn't matter. Anyone who was there can go to the police station, go to the Songpai police station in Mapo, and you can turn in a police report against Ramsey, which I think could be taken very seriously. Excuse me, not against Ramsey, against Hank. Now, Hank has previously been very careful about keeping himself out of criminal trouble, but he may have opened himself up here, and this would be a big change in the case to get Hank added on with some criminal action for insult, which once again in Korea is a criminal act. So that may be some good news in prosecuting Hank if someone decides to come forward and do a police report. Also, I want to put out here that the next trial date, there's some updates on this information in the Western Courthouse, Seoul, South Korea, room 406. August 13th, 4 p.m. Now, we had some updates. So we previously thought there were going to be 4 witnesses, and there may be 4 witnesses, but we're not sure. So if there's only 1 witness, we could see his trial at 4 p.m. go for about 90 minutes. Now, if there's many witnesses, 3, 4, 5, whatever, it's going to go to 4 or 5 hours. So I'd previously said 4 to 5 hours. We may have as short as 90. As long as 4 to 5, there will be direct, there'll be cross. And the difference is, will it just be Bong Bong? We are almost 100% certain that Bong Bong will be testifying at the next court case. But if it's just Bong Bong, probably 90 minutes, probably a short day. However, if the other deepfake victims show up, Dalgoon, the other Korean streamers, it's something that could go on for 4 to 5 hours. So it's something that could go on pretty long. The other thing which is very interesting, which I want to bring up and which came up afterwards, was some of Johnny's shenanigans. In case you guys haven't had a chance to check this out, of course, I did a separate video on this, and you can check this out at your leisure. But of course, Johnny was doing some cosplay afterwards. Now, he had said he was going to do this on his court date, that he was going to come dressed like this, but he decided to wear this black hood. It has come out that he is clearly trying to look like Kanye West in his kind of get up here. He was, you can see him here with Hank, who's acting as his Instagram boyfriend, recording him and making some video there. Now I cannot play Johnny's video. Johnny did put out his video on this because it contains extreme racism. It contains hateful remarks towards various races.
Doesn't do damage.
But this was his court gimmick, which absolutely 100% failed, because he was trying to pretend that this is something he was going to do at court, but indeed he did not do this at court. This did not happen at all, and this is something that just looked embarrassing, because it's really 2 men alone on a roof doing cosplay, which is absolutely ridiculous. We will have more updates for you as we go. The biggest one of which is how the Morte charges may result in action even in the United States, which could end Ramsey forever. We'll get to that on a future stream. Make sure to like this video, and I'll catch.
Are you guys enjoying the stream today?
Boing.
Before you bet on the sin total for today's video, we want to thank DraftKings Casino for sponsoring us. There are a lot of things you can do from the comfort of your own couch. Watching our videos is one of them. And now DraftKings is bringing the Vegas experience.
This video is a response to Hassan Piker, also known as Hamas Diddy Bin Laden Adolf Piker. He has been slandering me on the timeline lately. I've been beefing with the man on Twitter, and he's not happy with me at all. He actually, I know this is probably gonna make all of you sad, he unfollowed me on Twitter. This is a cataclysmic day. I don't know how my pride will ever recover. So, anywho, this is not necessarily going to go directly into the How F to Hamas Piker franchise, even though it will definitely tie in there later. So, Hassan's been beefing with me a little bit. It's been great.
It's an AI.
We're going to be responding. Also, Hassan
does
made
dumb
this
shit.
video where he's basically crying about how slop tubers are referring to, you know, people like me. Slop tubers are getting him arrested and getting him in trouble, which in my opinion, it means that it's working. So he went full retard. Harry Potter and the denier of rape. It's a good day. Lock in, boys and girls. And today's gonna be fantastic. Did he mention Blue Voldemort? He didn't mention me by name, but he replied to my tweet saying calling me a rapist. So basically, you know, I'll show you this one first for context. This was about a year ago. No, it wasn't a year ago. December 4th. What am I talking about? Holy shit, time's moving slowly. So much is happening. So this is a clip of Hassan talking about Mudahar and basically calling him a pedophile.
Apparently, some of them even, maybe not neo-Nazis, but some YouTubers even sit around and do reviews of child porn. Drawn child porn. Hentai. Lolicon. That's how little YouTube gives a shit about their own terms of service.
That's Hamas Piker.
You know, Mark should know that.
I love how
he participated in a review of
the
Lolicon
terrorist
himself.
supporter and the terrorist sympathizer cries about someone else's TOS when he's on a platform that should have permanently banned him like 5 years ago.
That came out of Japan, and he essentially took that into you're a pedophile, which is kind of crazy. Post Nux Clarity hit Hassan pretty hard. It's a classic day. Now the irony, Mr. Brothel enthusiast and Mr. Diddy party enjoyer is calling people out for making fun of shit that came out of Japan. And also, in case you were curious, this is the lolly porn he is referring to. This is not a lolly. Yeah, anywho, that's Hamas Piker. This is how it all started. So today we followed up because as you know, Hassan will not mention me by name. I am Blue Voldemort. He doesn't want to bring me up. It's pretty great. Until today. So I think I pushed him a little bit too far.
It's fun
Hassan
drama.
has been going on like this little crying, bitching route where essentially.
And I despise Hassan ever since he was on the Young Turks. I used to watch it back then.
They locked him up. They detained him and questioned him for hours. What about his constitutional
Is
rights?
everything that's wrong
For
with
more
the
details
lift.
on that, definitely check out the Hassan Piker is 460% fuck video that recently came out on YouTube. YouTube is, in fact, the home of the most critically acclaimed franchise on the internet, the How Fucked is Hassan Piker franchise. You are definitely missing out if you are not up to date
Jenks'
with the
nephew.
How Fucked is Hassan Piker franchise. You should definitely subscribe and hit the join button next to the subscribe button to support your boy. A lot of these get demonetized because they talk about how he's a pedophile terrorist. That was a joke, obviously. I don't know if he's a pedophile. He did go to Diddy parties and brothels that were rated for sex trafficking children. But I don't know if he's actually a pedophile. So, anywho, I've been kind of cucking him a little bit on the timeline, which has been very fun. You get people like this, journalists like this. The Trump administration is hassling Twitch streamers at customs now. Whatever you think of Hassan Piker, I don't think very highly of him because he's a terrorist supporter. And his beliefs, I'm sure we disagree on some things. Some things maybe we disagree on. Yeah, like what? Like the blatant support of terrorists? But this is a dangerous road to go down. So I've essentially been going around every single time one of these dudes have been posting bullshit articles on the timeline about how Hassan got interrogated. I have been absolutely destroying them. I said there's no evidence this happened. You're just gonna take Hassan's word for it? Hassan doesn't believe the United Nations when they say that Hamas terrorists rape people because he says there's not forensic evidence. But you're gonna believe this terrorist sympathizer supporter that he was held up and incarcerated in the fucking airport by ICE agents? There's no evidence of any of that. Bro, when I go to the airport, they ask me questions. When anyone goes to the airport, they get asked questions. I see no evidence at all that this happened. Picture it didn't happen, bro. So I've been kind of trolling him a little bit. I've basically been replying to all of his reporter friends with there's no evidence this happened. Definitely follow me on Twitter, by the way. Link in the description, of course.
Hey, Fire is nuts.
I said there's no evidence this happened. But this guy is like, no, we can debate whether his recounting of the incident is credible. But the government admits he was taken aside for extra scrutiny. And if you look at the actual claim from the fucking airport, it's like, claims that his political beliefs trigger the inspections are baseless. Literally debunks the whole argument. Assistant Secretary Tricia McLaughlin said in a statement, "Our officers are following the law, not agendas. Upon entering the country, this individual was referred to for further inspection. A routine, lawful process that occurs daily and applies to any traveler. Once this inspection was completed, he was promptly released." So basically, the airport basically admitted that no, he wasn't actually trapped in some massive kerfuffle. Essentially, in my opinion, this just means that the government is keeping tabs on him because he supports terrorists, you know, as the government should to most people that support terrorists. Now, the irony is, and the thing that I like, unfortunately, I read things that weren't the highlighted parts, which ruined his entire career. So, essentially, this does not prove anything. And I say that. I said Hassan claims ICE detained him. This says they asked a guy that supports multiple U.S. designated terrorist organizations a few extra questions. I completely fucked this man's entire argument. And he's like, to me, when someone is released, it suggests at one point that they were not free to go. Again, a retard argument because when I go to the airport and someone asks me questions at the airport, I'm not free to go until I answer the questions. This is everybody. And then Hassan responds with the classic slander. Derek, you're arguing with an Israel dick rider who watches the pornographic anime of children. Holy fuck. Bro responded to Blue Voldemort and called me a pedophile. Classic Hassan moment. You love to see
Once
it
HE
when logic
to his
fails.
AP.
Slander. Classic Hamas Abi. Hell yeah. He invoked the Voldemort. Of course, he would not respond to me directly. He only responded to me down a thread so that people wouldn't see him mentioning
HE
me.
can start
I am
fires
still
as well.
Blue Voldemort to Hamas, Diddy Bin Laden, Adolf Piker.
You can
over
hit
there.
citadels with
All
AP,
is
and if you hit a
unhappy
citadel,
that I
that's so much damage.
and he supports terrorists that want me dead. So I should not be that surprised. In fact, he argues, I think
You can
he
see
wants
via
all
the
Jews
color
dead,
as well.
being that he supports Nasrallah, and that's what Nasrallah wanted. So, anyway, I thought it would be pretty funny to mention that watches the pornographic anime of children is
That's
the
HE,
most
yellow.
unbelievable misrepresentation of anything I've ever seen. I guess PewDiePie is also a pornographic watcher of anime
HE,
children because
high
he did the
explosive.
No Pico reaction, right? Reacting to shock hentai about children.
AP
oh my God,
is
I can't wait
armor
for Hassan
piercing.
to call PewDiePie out for being a pedophile now because he reacted to Boku no Pico. This is crazy. In fact, if you want to see something very funny, this is Hamas Piker himself saying something pretty weird.
Blue Lock is a boy love anime.
Oh, fuck. The main character in Blue Lock is 14 years old. Oh, shit. He watches anime pedophilia.
Destroyers.
I cannot believe it. You know,
And some
this is a high
cruisers.
school anime, right, Hamas Piker?
The only part in Blue Lock that doesn't make it fully a BL, I guess, is that they don't kiss.
Dudes get like.
Or
Yeah, anyway, you get
when
the
you're like
idea.
shooting
And
at angle
the other irony
chips,
is,
but
this guy over here, Joey, the anime man,
keep in mind,
is
changing
a
ammunition
supporter
takes a
of
while
Ollie
as well.
stuff.
The way I
So
generally
the
do
super
it
irony
is
the fact that Hamas did even
when you have, let's say you want to swap over to AP and you have HE in your chamber, you double tap 2, you'll automatically start switching over to AP. However, if you tap 2 once and then take a shot at somebody, make sure you hold it down. Your guns will shoot first HE and then swap to AP automatically. Yeah, it's for like destroyers and stuff. Destroyers and light cruisers. Heavy cruisers and above use AP. But AP has like, again, if you're shooting from this angle, right, against the sides, AP. You're shooting like this, HE. Because the AP will pretty much 90% of the time will like bounce off and shit. But HE has less chance of bouncing off and it can start fires at the very least, right? But if you can hit citadels with AP, you'll have way more damage total. Whew, I'm tapping out, dude. God damn, I'm fucked right.
Bin Laden, Adolf Piker over here is awesome, and that's the point that I'm trying to make. He called me a pedophile. He invoked Blue Voldemort over here. I have nothing
like-
but love and respect. I'm so glad.
The part of the ship that's most heavily armored because it has like the ammo storage and the engine compartment and stuff in it.
Because until now, he's essentially been insinuating that I'm a pedophile. Here he's calling me a pedophile. So this is
It's
a
like
glorious day. He's directly
generally like
slandering me.
right
I am involved, and we will
here.
continue to butt fuck this man. He, Hassan Piker does not
Slightly
like that I
below the
exist,
waterline.
and we will continue making fun of him because of that. Now that we know that I am one of the arch nemesis of
But it's hard to hit
fucking
below the
man
waterline,
himself.
so just like aim for the
This is a
waterline
video
itself.
that
The
Hassan
closer you are,
just
the
released
easier it'll
called
be.
Slop-tubers are
Like
playing
you
with
want to aim
fire. He is referring to people like me
like
that are
here-ish.
quote-unquote slop-tubers.
When you're
according to
close.
Hassan, because
And someone
it's
else.
because of us that he's getting
Like that
arrested
guy.
by the
Aim like that,
fucking,
right?
Trump
With the thing on the
Now,
the
I urge you, whenever someone
flat on the
mentions
water,
fact
and
that
you might
Hassan
get
was
some
detained at the
signals.
airport, ask for proof.
From
Every
about
single time,
here-ish
just ask for
to
proof.
here-ish.
Ask for any form
Here
of
you probably
evidence,
won't hit
because,
nothing.
picture didn't happen is what I'm trying to
Because
say.
again,
So,
engine
anywho,
compartment,
Hamas
etc. So
Piker,
it's more
he's
on
crashing out so
the
bad,
backside.
he even called the Blue Voldemort a pedophile somewhere down in a Twitter thread so no one can find out that he actually talked about me. This is such a glorious day. Anyway, let's debunk all of his arguments in this video and talk about how much he's crashing out. Because here he essentially spends an entire video calling people like me and Asmongold and everyone else that makes fun of him out, and it's very fun for me personally.
Gold's fault I got detained. What is this? So is Hassan blaming me that he got detained at the airport? Yeah, guys, I made the call.
I never said Asmongold is the reason. What? I like that these guys live in their...
Bro, he literally titled his video "Slop Tubers Are Playing with Fire," implying that it's because of slop tubers that he was arrested at the airport. Like, are we all on the same page? The title
Check,
of
I'm gonna
this
press
video
2 once,
means that
and now I'm
the
gonna
slop
double tap.
tubers got him arrested. And then he's like, I never said that. I never said
Their own little bubble where they
Double tap.
stuff like this. No,
And now you can tell it's loading AP.
Okay.
Reason. I said that.
And I
the
still
type
got my
of
HE that was in the
Asmongold
barrel
and Redditors
fired
would
off.
bring up were being brought up in the line of questioning.
I love how he's like, it's the Redditors' fault that they asked him why he supports terrorists, and not the fact that it's his fault for supporting terrorists. Bro, the things that people criticize you for are things that you fucking
You can also just
do.
press control, and then you get a mouse. Then you can hover over shit.
Why is that insane? He supports terrorist organizations.
Right? Because
It's
you
handy. Use it.
assume that the investigations that the Customs and Border Patrol or the Department of Homeland Security are conducting would be, you know, a little bit more informed than like a Redditor comp.
A little more informed. With all due respect, I would like people in my comment section to let me know. Would you be comfortable flying on the same flight with a guy that doubled down his position that America
Nope.
deserved 9/11? I personally would
I
not
would
feel
not.
super comfortable being on that plane. That's just me.
Bro, everyone is jumping to be the villain in your story. It's insane.
That's me. I'm jumping to be the villain in this story. Hell yeah, dude. It's us slop-tubers. I mean, dude, he literally titled his video "Slop-tubers are playing with fire." Oh, God.
Did I even mention Asmongold's name in this?
Yes, he did.
I
covered that in Hassan Biker's 460% bug.
But no, I might have said that like the type of questioning that came from a Customs and Border Patrol officer was like flop tuber. You really can't do anything without someone getting pissed off. I know.
It's mostly the support of terrorists.
Because there's an entire ecosystem designed
That's me.
around dumb
That's me.
who don't
That's me. That's me.
know anything.
Notice how 4 of the shots
Well, you know what I
ricocheted
do
because
know?
I'm like
I do
angled.
know not to support terrorist organizations, and also being that I'm a dumb fuck that doesn't know
Is this guy
anything.
serious?
Hassan, I am more than happy to debate you. I would love to debate
Turn left, you
I mean, I'll
twat,
move
not
Voldemort.
right.
He'll call me
It's
a
turning more
pedophile
right.
somewhere down
Oh,
in
fuck
some
it,
fucking
I'm-
Twitter thread.
Fuck you.
False allegations because I used to
I'm
make videos
moving.
of making fun of weird shit that came out of Japan. Yeah, that's enough for him to call me a pedophile. Anyway, being that I'm apparently an idiot, I'll debate you anytime, pussy.
Who don't even understand the consequences of this kind of behavior from the federal government and how that might impact them or a loved one in the future, just simply are in it for drama and clicks.
No, dude, I'm actually in it because you support terrorists that murdered a family member of mine on October 7th, actually. That when I saw that you support Hamas directly, I realized, wow, this guy is a fucking retard. Let's kill him.
I'm not sure if this guy retarded
Video game, obviously,
or
but a
trolling.
video game. I meant,
Oh, he
I meant to
noticed.
kill his reputation online by repeating the shit that he says in public.
Of course, I don't even expect Asmongold to do the basic cursory analysis of like whether or not I even brought him up or blamed him for it.
Which he did.
He just probably read a Reddit comment.
Nope, he actually saw the clip.
And immediately went along with it.
You support a designated terrorist organization, got you extra questioning whenever you were re-entering the country.
Oh, you want to see a Houthi musical?
I know there's
This right here, what he's showing right here, is
Right.
constitutionally
Right.
protected speech.
Actually, it's not. It's actually terrorist propaganda, and therefore, if you're broadcasting it uncritically, then technically, according to, you know, the law, it actually counts as providing material support to terrorism, which can land you up to 20 years in federal prison, retard. Actually, no, wrong. But anyway, I love free speech as much as the next guy, but the rules when it comes to freedom of speech...
Not just
mean
that,
if
like,
you are
I don't give a fuck about the free speech argument. He's on Twitch, and it's very clearly against Twitch TOS. I made a video on it.
inciting violence, or if you are inciting violence through terrorist propaganda uncritically, no, that is not actually protected by freedom of speech. Elbozo, it'll be very fun when they reopen Alcatraz.
Actually reach the standard of a Customs and Border Patrol investigation. That is the whole point.
This guy's pissing me off now.
Investigation. Any evidence that this investigation happened? No evidence was provided that this happened.
Are people behaving as though this is normal?
It is normal for a guy that said America deserved 9/11 and supports multiple terrorist organizations to be asked a couple of questions in the airport. Yes.
When the entire reason why this is newsworthy is because it's not normal, okay? There is a
No. The reason why it's newsworthy is because the media is a twisted sack of shit that likes blaming everything in reality on Trump. So you, Hassan, made up some fake reality that happened to you in the airport, because I don't believe that shit, and you didn't provide any evidence. So you make up some fake reality that happened in the airport, and all the fucking retards in the media like to bite as using you as a puppet to attack Trump. Yes, I think this makes a lot of sense.
The reason
reason why every single news outlet wrote about this story. The reason
They wrote about this story because you, in my opinion, he probably lied. And also, look at the BBC. Hassan Piker, pro-Gaza streamer, detained